subscriptions start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Welcome everybody to the Dare Dirty Air Racing Experience here at Las Vegas tonight. As you saw, we just finished up with qualifying and we are getting the grid underway here. We've got a good one for you tonight. Before we get to that though, my name is Goose, your host, and I've got my co-host Ricky up in the booth tonight. Say hello, Ricky.
Hello everyone.
And tonight we got 80 laps. Stages are going to come out at 20, 40, and 60 like normal here in the Dare hosted series. 80 laps at Las Vegas is going to be a fun one. Let's get through your starting grid really quickly here. We got the number 17 of Mark Jackson starting out your grid. Kim Kraus in second. Maurice Gamillion in third. Rusty Chansey in fourth. Wade Husted in fifth. Tristan Combs, sixth. Dave B. Shutt in seventh. And Chris R. Phillips in eighth. Peter Shepard in ninth. Tanner Banskini in 10th. Larkin Boyer in 11th. Logan M. Wilson in 12th. Christian Hinkler will be in 13th. Rick Partis in 14th. Gary Bergen in 15th, Brad Compton 16th, 17th, John Petzel, Kyle Brent in 18th, Joshua Sprague in 19th. Cameron Highsmith will be in that 20th position, Jeff Hedges in 21st. Edwin Gonzalez will be in 22nd, and Chasen McCook 23rd. Jason Trokey in 24th, and Jim Smith in 25th. Ricky Miles in 26th. William George in 27th. Edward Fielder in 28th. Logan Banks in at 29th. John Miles.
Green flags in the air.
John Miles in 30th. Green flag is going to get underway here at Las Vegas.
The stream's on stage right now.
I'm not sure why it's on the stay tuned screen. None of my buttons are apparently wanting to work out here tonight. Mark Jackson's gonna bring us around here. Kraus on the outside. That 18 truck is gonna try and get something to go. You see a little bit of smoke there. We've already had an incident. That is a blown up truck, the 48 truck blown up coming down the apron there. Again, we will not be looking at replays until cautions are thrown as needed. And those will not be done until after lap 60. See the 31 truck coming down pit road, the 34 truck, the 52 also caught up in that accident there. If you were interested in seeing any of the other people in this race, just take a look up at the top there. We have 41 drivers out here. Matt Clifton is your final driver out here in the field tonight. See the number 18 of Chansey's trying to get that first place. Rusty Chansey on the outside in that Toyota. That M&M Toyota 18. Hoosted in that 32 car, trying to get that outside to work. The 22 is going to bounce up into him a little bit, and they're going to door bang coming out of the corner. They're going to keep it straight as they come through the next corner. That's turn 3 out of turn 4. 3 wide. That's the 6, the 22, and the 17, all 3 wide. The 6 getting by, the 00 is going to fall into slot and is going to make it 3 wide yet again with them. After that, it's going to look like it's going to be the 1 truck of Berggren. Rusty Chansey still holds on to the lead here tonight. See the 1 and the 22. They're going to start fighting with each other. How are our temperatures looking out there tonight, Ricky?
You're at a cool 75 degrees Fahrenheit, surprisingly at Las Vegas.
75 degrees Fahrenheit out here at Las Vegas. Definitely surprising. Usually a hot one here. It's a really hot track and it'll eat tires up pretty well. But it honestly is one of my favorite tracks and one of my best tracks, surprisingly. We're not here for the last stream that we just did over at the All-American Racing League. You'll notice on your screen that the Ram trucks finally have an icon for our boards. So now we have an icon for them instead of the iRacing icon. That's a good update that they came out with. If you guys are interested in any good overlay softwares, definitely check out RaceLabs. Premier Racing setups, if you need any nice racing setups for iRacing, definitely check them out if you are new or just trying to be competitive out there. See the 32 to the back of the 18. The 51 is in contention. That's Larkin Boyer. Is up in the front trying to fight it out. These guys have 4 fast repairs, by the way. So if you are interested in joining, you get 4 fast repairs. That's a fast repair per stage, pretty much, if you think about it, with 1 extra.
Hopefully we don't need to use them, Goose.
Hopefully those guys won't have to use them, and hopefully once we do get to where they need to throw those cautions, they won't have to throw them at all. After that North Wilkesboro race, I could definitely use a caution-free race. As you see at the beginning of the stream, we were all jumbled around. The microphone wasn't working. The screen didn't want to come off. It was a mess. So I apologize again, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the stream. But when you're doing a stream back-to-back and you gotta get the logos and overlays switched around, it's difficult. See Boyer there in the 51 Ram truck, trying to get something worked up on the bottom side. The 14 gets into the wall, almost gets into the back of the 51. Thankfully, not going to have to. Kraus and Berggren are going to head down the pit on lap 10. See the 6? That's actually the 19. If you'll remember, here in our hosted series, sometimes the numbers on these vehicles do not line up. But the 19 of Phillips is going to run down to... I don't even know where he went. To pit road. That's where I thought he went. It's like, I didn't think he crashed, or I don't know why he would just take a pit stop through the grass that quick. These guys do not have a lot of fuel, though. We did find out from the league owner that they do edit the fuel on these trucks to make sure that you do have the pit and have a green flag pit. So, you see the 32 of Boyer and the 51 come down pit, or the 51 of Boyer, sorry, and the 32 of Husted come down pit road. We'll get back out there to the leader of the race, though. There's the 17 getting down into pit lane. Combs in that 00 trying to get up there to the leader, which is the 50 of Brad Compton. Brad Compton is going to take it down pit lane. The 00 also going to file in right behind him. See the number 75 of Shutt. That's Dave B. Shutt. He's going to follow him down. And so is Tinkler. Out on track, you see the number 24 Gonzalez fighting with the rest of the field. And this field there's still a lot of trucks out there. After this pit stop, people are going to kind of get switched up and moved around. And it's kind of going to be a mess for a little bit until we can actually get back out there. Right now, Combs in that 00 is still your leader. Now Compton is going to try and make his way out of pit road. And that number 50 Caterpillar. The 75 of Shutt is technically the leader, though. Dave B. Shutt coming off of pit road. He's going to get passed by Boyer and Phillips, who had those earlier, or not so early pit stops. That was Kress and Gonzalez on lap 20. Boyer pitted on lap 12. Phillips on lap 11. See the number 19 of Phillips there. Got to catch up to Boyer, that 51 Monster Energy truck right there. This iRacing number 6 truck, he is just a lap down truck technically, not forward position. That is the number 6 of Loran. The real number 6 is the iRacing truck. You ever wanted to know why we all have separate numbers in racing? Join a hosted session on iRacing. You'll learn very quickly why we all have separate numbers. It gets very, very confusing. Tell us, Ricky, you had some comments before the race started about Las Vegas being one of your favorite tracks. You want to care to explain why it's one of your favorites?
Yeah, sure. Because when I first got into iRacing, one of the first races I ever won was the Truck Series at Las Vegas. And I got a setup from a random person in the lobby.
Oh, and a big wreck! Right on our screen. That looked like a purposeful wreck unless someone just spun it and sat on the track. But if that wasn't, then somebody just sat on the track and took out second place. So, unfortunately, second position is going to fall off. And Larkin Boyer will not really have any issues holding on to first for stage 1. He will have some issues, though, running up on some slower trucks. You see the 48 out there, and also that Napa Auto Parts Toyota number 66. come around through the tri-oval, and the number
Caution,
51 of Boyer
Okay,
will
quickly,
take
tell me what you think you had
stage
there.
1. So Larkin Boyer, your stage 1 winner here tonight, and that Energy Smith Monster Energy kind of looks like a Hoonigan truck almost. You see, the trucks are going to start getting your laps back if this is your first time here in the Dare League here tonight. These trucks are allowed to get their laps back whenever the stage comes around. Pretty much gas her up and get around that track as quickly as possible to get those laps back. Because if you've got any damage or if you need to take fuel and tires, you've got to get back in line to get down pit lane. Thankfully, instead of Daytona or another big track like Talladega where we usually go, we're here at Las Vegas tonight. But these trucks are set up with a specific drafting package, or at least a specific package to race around with. So I should say race package. These guys are out here being able to pretty much just full throttle it around Las Vegas. So they pretty much turn Las Vegas into a drafting track for these trucks. Generally, you'll have to let off in the corners and kind of coast through the corners in some places. Not here tonight. These trucks should be able to just full throttle all the way around, which I think at Las Vegas is absolutely insane. See the number 51 of Boyer, though, come off of pit lane right there. It's the 34 of Chris Perry. He's making some laps, trying to get some back. Behind him is the number 48 of Highsmith, Cameron Highsmith. See, as we look around the track here at all of the different trucks coming out of pit road and getting in line here with the pace truck. See the number 51 of Boyer there. Saying the number 6 of Loran is now the leader due to running over... Oh, I figured they ran over 2 laps extra, but no, everything is coming up to date now, and the Ran is just being shown as the leader. I mean, that's just what's being shown on my screen. They're showing Sean Loran as the leader of this race. I'm not too sure if that is very much true or not, but it could be a possibility. The pace car lights are off, though, as the trucks slowly make their way down the back straightaway. We're going to get ready to go green flag racing here soon. I want to give a big shout out to Premier Racing Setups and Juicy Spider Studios. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey in our broadcasting careers. Loran comes down to pit, which will put him at the back, of course, which means Boyer is going to lead them around in first position.
Green flag.
And green flag here at Las Vegas. They'll both get a good jump off the start and pretty much stay side by side. Boyer leading this race around. The 18 of Chansey falls into line, getting right behind Boyer. Start fanning out. Coming through the corner there, and the 51 gets up into the 18 a little bit. But that's just going to let the 18 get by. That outside lane seems to be coming in more and more as we go. See the 24 of Bryce Hinton there. Or the 28, sorry. 28 of Mike. Or Bryce Hinton. The 51 of Boyer has fallen off a little bit on that bottom side. He has fallen back to third position. The number 50 of Compton is trying to get by him. Chansey up in first. See that 28 of Hinton in contention. Got your top 4 runners so far. It's been great racing so far from up here in the booth, watching these guys go at it all over the track. EC3 wide racing there yet again, and that's why we like it. The 75, the 1 and the 76 are going to be full 3 wide there in the middle. You see the 6 car on the apron there. Unsure what happened to him. Number 24, Edwin Gonzalez. Trying to stay away of that hornet's nest, but in it, see the 1. Jerry Berggren. Door banging with the 76, and the 76 will fall back, but not out of 3 wide racing yet. Because right behind them, you got even more. Take a look here, the 45, the 42, and the 58. All fighting. You see that number 69 truck. We like to always take a look at that one. We got a big wreck, though. About to look like with the leaders. You see them still wrecking. Still all wrecking back here. It's a huge wreck in the back. That's the 46, the 85, the 6, the 27, the 39. The 13 is smoking. Also, the 39 hits the 13. The 31 and the 4 are all damaged. The 49 also. The 42, the 75, and the 45. Pretty much we could just say the whole field. The 18 as well. I almost forgot about the 18. See that 00 at Combs back there. Trying to make his way up there. Take a look at how this truck has the drive. That's the number 46 of Trockey. Jason Trockey. Trokey, I think. Either way, he's going to take that truck Tokyo Drift style. Down pit lane. Apologies for not much commentary here as we watch the race. It's just these trucks are so spread out on the track right now that it's really, really hard to talk about any battles because there's not very many battles happening. It's mainly just all the trucks running around out there. You got this good group up here. The number 50 of Compton is in the hornet's nest. The 51 of Boyer is in second trying to get it. Bryce Hinton in first. We are on lap 31 of 80. We'll have a stage caution coming out in about 8 or so laps as we come to 32. You know what I'm craving, Ricky?
Cheetos again?
No, it's not the hot Cheetos tonight. I'm honestly craving some Taco Bell. Or a McChicken from McDonald's.
A spicy McChicken at least?
No. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
See the 49, the 4, and the 31 all going 3 wide here. And they'll get by.
Yeah, usually without this draft setup, you could have probably full throttled it. You don't really need a draft and still pull on a pack, but tonight's setup would probably be stronger together.
You can definitely tell that these trucks are set up to be on a kind of like plate track. It looks like they're set up just because of the fights. How spread out everybody is, how everybody's having trouble catching up to people. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a lot more different than, well, not a lot, but you can definitely tell it's different than your normal Las Vegas race, but it's still very, very fun. See the leaders, lead trucks, leaders coming down to pit road now. Got a big mover out there tonight. Hinton up 35 spots down pit road now.
Cars trying to sneak up behind him, trying to maybe go on the outside. They make contact, get a little swirly, still hold straight. 34 is getting very aggressive right now. He's pulling his shoulder on the inside lane. Here comes the cat car, number 50. Now can Boyer hold off both of them? 34 goes on the inside. They're making contact door to door, exiting turn 2 on the straight. They're getting swirly. Oh, they're making contact. But while they're fighting, the 32 car and the 52 car is going to go right around them on the outside. Boyer is falling back a lot from all the contact. He might have a little bit of damage. Yes, he does have damage. That's going to be a big issue for Boyer this race because, like I said before, this is going to be very dependent on the draft. And a lot of aerodynamics have been lost, so a lot of speed has been lost. He was holding a second place position, now he fell back to 4th. This is lap 39, so we will have a second stage break on the next lap. What a shame. Boyer had a strong position, and then everyone
Caution's out.
A little dirty.
Really doing a great job, man. We'll keep working on this thing for you. How you doing inside there? You feeling okay?
Yellow, but luckily he stayed out before getting a EOL. He is coming in pretty hot, checking up on turn 2. There goes our second stage break. Everyone that's down laps gets their laps back. Everyone's going to be able to have a pit position, get some fuel, maybe some tires. Plus, we do have quick repairs, so the damage that 51 Boyer has shouldn't matter too much, and he's going to be still in the fight. Yeah, look at that. that left fender of his flapping around. What a shame.
You see that heavy damage to that front fender there. Definitely unfortunate for him, man. He was a really hard running car all day, all night, and he just, I don't know. I didn't like that little bit of contact that I saw coming down that back straightaway. It looked like those two were literally fighting it out, just door banging on purpose. It kind of looked purposeful.
I mean, Boyer was trying to keep it clean, but
I don't know, man.
The other cars kept pushing him on the outside.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. You see the trucks coming out of pit road right now. It's the race out of pit road. You just catch them coming off.
Maybe the rest of the field does not like a Dodge in the top 5.
You know Whitmire would.
Yes, Whitmire would.
So, your winner off of pit road, it looks like, is going to be Logan M. Wilson. We haven't talked about Mr. Wilson here at all today. He's got that I almost said lime. Oh my goodness. That cyan blue, number 76 Chevrolet up front. He's going to lead him around this time. Hinton right behind him, though, up 39 positions since the start of this race. Hustard right behind him in 3rd. And to round out your top 5, the 58 of Petzrell is in 4th. And 5th place is Gonzalez in that number 24 Chevrolet. He's in 5th position. We are halfway through this race now. Cautions will come out as needed after the next stage. So your next stage is the final stage. And if a crash does happen, we will have cautions. So we'll definitely have to watch that. It could end up making this race a little bit longer. 3 green-white checkered flags for the end of this race. Of course, they got those 4 fast repairs. They started off with the 4. Unsure how many have actually been used so far during this race. I know we saw a lot of damage out there, a lot of wrecked cars, but a lot of these cars are looking brand new, so definitely not 4 to some people's use now.
Yeah, there was about 51 cars gridded, and there's about 35 cars in the lead lap.
The pace truck will go down. Wilson will lead him
Green
around.
flag.
Green flag is out here at Las Vegas again. The 28 also got a heck of a run to that outside. He's going to be able to stick side by side with Wilson.
28 cars been driving really aggressive in the last couple laps.
And you can see an example of that as he holds those trucks down to that bottom line of the apron. He'll dive right back up the track, though, and he'll get past Wilson. Bryce Hinton has been on fire tonight, an aggressive and dominant truck here tonight. But you see that number 51, that's Boyer. He's also been a dominant truck. Came down pit road, got that damage fixed. That truck looks brand new. He's going to be able to race it. He's going 3 wide for 2nd place on the bottom.
So far, the track has increased by a couple of degrees. It is at 77 degrees Fahrenheit right now. With fresh tires and a low temp track, they should be able to maintain that inside line.
Gonzalez was able to get by and got in the 2nd position. Hinton throws a couple of blocks, but is not able to get Gonzalez off his bumper. Gonzalez, a fast truck out there, is going to try and take the inside, or the outside, on Hinton. And it looks like it might stick. He's got help. He's got help from the 51. Saw that 76 truck, as Ricky said, getting squirrely back there. That is Mr. Wilson. He led this restart around, but was not able to hold on to it. Gonzalez gets around Hinton and is leading it around.
Yeah, that checkerboard paint scheme on that 76 car is making it tough to keep an eye on him a bit.
See the 51 of Boyer trying to get something done. Husted in that 32 truck is also trying to get it done. Hinton will go to the bottom and get by. He's got help from the 32 to his back bumper. They're going to take that apron all the way down the front stretch into turn 1. 76 gets loose and is going to be able to keep it straight.
They're driving Las Vegas like it's Michigan, and I don't know if it's going to really work out on the long run.
These guys are gambling with their driving style and their driving choices just as much as I would love to gamble in Las Vegas. But I think these guys have got a little bit higher stakes than we do here than in a casino. And a giant wreck behind.
Taken out. They're first scraping the wall.
That was a big one. You see some of the damage. The 42 truck down there. The 1 truck also down on the apron there.
I don't know. Do you think the drivers are driving a little too aggressive, knowing there is a couple quick repairs?
I definitely think these guys are probably using these quick repairs to their advantage. They can kind of risk it a little bit more. If these guys didn't have these fast repairs, I might say that they'd drive a little bit more careful, but then you get into a little bit of a situation there where it's like you want to offer the fast repairs to the people because it's fair, but then you get people like this that do that. Husted, though, in the 32 truck, he's trying to get something working on the inside.
My experience, people that drive this aggressively, they don't care.
I do agree with you there, Ricky. People that drive like this sometimes just do not care. We're going to start coming up on some lap traffic here. Husted is falling back further and further. Gonzalez still leads you around, and Chansey is back up for contention to the lead. He gives the bumper to the 24 and pushes him through the front straightaway. And he's going to try and attack. Not in this corner. But the 32 will try and attack. Trying to get to the inside of Chansey.
I would not give him a bump. I would just stay right on his bumper, try to take him down. See if they try to make him get that top speed on there on the corners. Here comes the lap traffic.
Chansey's got the run out of that corner as he's going to slowly make his way closer and closer to the back of that 24's bumper and try and get something to work on the outside lane. He gets the exits, he just does not get the entrances. And he's got the exit, and he's going to try and make a run down the back straightaway, going to the inside, hoping that that lap traffic's going to be able to help him out a little bit. If he can play it correctly, he'll get by the 24, and the 24 will come down to pit.
That was a little sketchy entrance on the pits, going all the way from the outside, cutting off the 34.
See that 18 truck out there? Chansey leads us around. See the 28 truck of Hinton out there. The 18 will come down to pit road this time. Hinton still in first place, last pitted on lap 40 along with all of the other trucks. We are on lap 54. We have 5 laps to go until stage break. And then things are going to get spicy as cautions are going to start flying here at Las Vegas. These trucks are definitely taking some risky shots to pit, I would say. Definitely scary. You see the 51 looks like he's going to come down the pit, and yep, another scary situation.
A little too hot on that one.
51 will come in really, really fast. That might give him a flag. I would say so, Ricky. He's going to go side by side down pit road. And they're going to phase into each other a little bit. That must suck having a pit right next to each other.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate the leagues that do make everyone go in a single bottom line during the pits.
See some of pit road chaos as they come off. I'm surprised no one has taken somebody out on pit road, because the amount of times that I've hit somebody on pit road, twice. Still more times than I'd like to admit, but you know, that's okay. See the 39, aka the 34 of Perry, coming off of pit road there. See the 42 back out there in action. Thankfully was able to get down pit road, get a fast repair. And Logan Banks is back out racing, trying to get past the number 5 of Ricky Miles. Ricky Miles running back in 14th position today. See the double O of Combs coming down pit lane. And the 46 coming out. '51 of Boyer back there fighting with the 76. That is for 4th position. He must stay there. Chansey has fallen back to 3rd position after this restart. Hustard in that 32 truck will be in 2nd place, fighting with the lap down traffic at the 29. And Hinton is your leader out here again today. Still your biggest mover, still the most dominant truck overall, up 40 positions. Legitimately came from the back of the grid and is up here in the front and has led multiple laps. It's not just a fluke, ladies and gentlemen. He has led multiple laps here at Las Vegas. This 29 truck, Race to Stop Suicide, P&R Cleaning, Mr. Pink Hustard, or not Hustard, sorry, the number 29, is trying to get by. That 29 truck is in 35th position, Peyton Kleba. And Hinton will bring us around once again through these corners. Lap 59 out of 80. We'll head down the back straightaway. Hinton yet again with another dominating performance here in Stage 2 after his dominating performance in Stage 1. He gets a little bit loose almost coming off the corner and will mow it down there into the apron, and across the line he goes. Bryce Hinton wins Stage 2 and almost runs into the back of the pace truck. I wonder when iRacing is going to update the pace truck to the Ford Raptor that they use, that I've seen them use in the NASCAR schedule.
That would be really cool if they did decide to update that.
If you do notice it though, if you look at the pace truck compared to the other trucks, so you got to think those trucks are honestly pretty small trucks if you think about it. They're about the size of almost like a Ford Ranger or something at that point.
I mean, they are a single cab short bed, so what do you expect?
Perfect type of truck to turn into a race car. Seen plenty of those trucks as drag cars. Seen plenty of these trucks turn into race cars. You see some of the cars or trucks getting their laps back there. And you'll see the scramble down pit road. Hinton will take the lead, and Hinton's pit box is all the way back here, so thankfully he just has to stop there, and then he has to probably deal with actually trucks coming on the pit road maybe by the time he gets off. So hopefully most of those trucks will be by. He's going to try to get out of there. He's going to run through the pit boxes there a little bit. But you got to do whatever you can to get out of pit lane. You see one of the trucks there overshooting it. I saw you. Back up there, the 76 is going to be able to win pit road race again, or the pit road race. And the 66 will just barely beat Hinton off as well. But some of these guys did not come down. Not yet, at least. They're out there getting their laps back. So that's 76 of Logan M. Wilson. Beats him off pit road. And that'll put him right behind the 52 of Marcelek. Kraus in that 22 truck. Kim Kraus will be in second position. He is in the same position he has started in. Highsmith is labeled as the leader of this race, but he is down in pit road right now.
This is going to be an interesting last section of the race. They are going to have to pit at least one more time for fuel. No need for tires. I think majority of the racers have taken tires in the last break. Well, this one, as we are about to go green on the next lap.
Another reason this stage is going to get more interesting is cautions are now going to fly as needed, which means if there is a wreck out there tonight, the caution flag will now be thrown for those wrecks. Again, these drivers started off with 4 fast repairs. Not sure if they have any to spare. I'm sure a handful of them out there have some fast repairs to spare for this final stage. Hopefully we won't have to use any of them, and hopefully we will not have to throw those caution flags. Because as much as I love all of you beautiful viewers out there in the chat and just watching tonight, I would really like to get off, and I would like to go eat my my Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell, and I think that's what I'm gonna get, guys. I'm gonna get Taco Bell after the stream. So if you're wondering what Mr. Goose is gonna do after he gets done, he's gonna go eat Taco Bell. Green flag is about to fly here at Las Vegas. And Kraus is going to lead him around in that 22 grip bite truck. Hinton back there in the second lane. He's going to be 3 wide in the middle. Definitely not the place you want to be. You see all those trucks crowd out, and they got a big wreck on the back straightaway. That's a big one. Hinton's in it. The 31's in it.
Caution.
Oh, no.
How you doing there, kid?
See the 13 absolutely barrel through there. The 58 is out. The 17's involved in that. The 777 and the 49. You know, I was going to say we really hope those cautions don't come out. But if the cautions do come out, some of these drivers are going to start going home and not have much of a chance here to get back out on track. So, you know, maybe the cautions
that was the
won't be a bad thing.
First caution that has been thrown, so I think the audience has been waiting for this all night for the caution song.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go 3 wide into turn 1, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win in life.
Alrighty, we're making our way through this caution here. The 76 of Logan M. Wilson. He's going to be leading us around for our restart here. See the 00, that is the 00 Interstate Batteries truck of Mr. Tristan Combs. Gary Bergen back there in third place. And Jim Smith will round out your top 4 here tonight. I do agree. It is truck night here at the Fearless Broadcasting channel. We had that North Wilkesboro race. We got this one here at Las Vegas, and I'm sure the other guys have been broadcasting truck races as well. I haven't watched. I haven't even seen, so. But truck night here at Fearless, which I do not mind. So the pace truck is going to come down, and the 76 of Mr. Wilson is going to lead us underway here for this restart at Las Vegas. He'll get a good jump on the bottom. Combs to the outside. That one truck of Bergren, Jesus, is going to try and get up there. He's got that bumper ahead, and he's going to get the bumper in there on the inside of the 00 of Combs. Take a look at that whole pack back there. That looks like a big, angry mob that I would not want to be in front of. One of Berggren will have the second position as the trucks will scramble through the apron. And through the front stretch they go. 3 wide, almost. Number 13 of Brian Duncan in that mess there. He's going to be on that low side in that blue and red and white truck. Back there in that 4th position, trying to get there. See the 51 of Boyer also up there. Been a hard and aggressive truck all day. He's going to try and get something done as well. And the caution is going to come out.
Did you hear any static?
That is going to be for an incident that happened between the 29 and the 49 on the back straightaway. See Ricky Miles also back here running along by himself. He has damage to the front of that truck. Hopefully he'll be alright. Fortunately, an incident between those two will bring the yellow flag out once again here tonight at Las Vegas. And that will lead the trucks to get lined up yet again here. Logan M. Wilson still leading this group around. We have 10 laps to go until the end of this race. Remember, we have 3 green-white checkered flags for the end in case we do need it. Hopefully, we aren't, but we'll just have to see. Alrighty. We have been working our way through this yellow flag slowly but surely. The trucks are coming down the back straightaway as we speak, though, and we're going to return to green flag racing here at Las Vegas fairly shortly. You see the number 14. Sorry, I had to sneeze there and I didn't want to blow your eardrums out. You see the number 14 of Chasen McCook up on the top row there. Or not row, but on the top line there. The 24 of Gonzalez to the bottom. He's going to lead them around. Hinton's back up there in third place. We'll see if he got something for him. And Hall is in fourth. The green flag will fly here at Las Vegas yet again. And the 24, that inside row, gets a good jump off the start. See that 76 get a little bit loose up there on the top side. He's just going to get a little pushed out of line. That 18 is going to drop down to the inside lane. He favors that bottom side. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead. And they wreck on the back. But I'm not too sure if that's going to cause a caution as it was below the apron. And we got a wreck in the lead. The 45's around. Hinton's around to that 28 as well. And it's a big wreck. The 4, the 31, the 29, the 4. Oh my goodness, I don't know. That's the 34 as well, I think. And that looks like the 31. It is all the same people as usual who are wrecked out of this race. The 27 of Sylvester has a meatball flag and will need to come down pit road, but will come down to the pit road and just run straight into the inside wall. So thank you, Will Sylvester, for causing some damage to the track. They're going to have to repair that one now. But the caution flag will fly yet again here at Las Vegas. You see the 46 there has to tow back to pit because he is too damaged to continue. That was a mess. That was a big, fat, messy wreck. But I do not think Hinton is going to be able to get back up there to the front of the racetrack tonight for the lead, unfortunately. So the guy that I was rooting for has unfortunately been taken out of the race. And I don't think we'll see him back in contention for a first place finish here. But we do see Dave B. Shutt out there in that number 75 truck. He's in contention for a lead here.
Wasn't Dave one of the winners, one of the pole standing last week?
I think he was, if I'm not too mistaken. Rusty Chansey in the number 18 truck. He's running around on the apron, but he is in second place. Peter Shepard will be in that third position, and fourth place will be Chasen McCook in the 14 car. Fifth place, Sean and Loran out there in that 6 truck. He's going to try and get something done out here tonight. Definitely, it seems that even after all these stages, and now with these caution flags being thrown as is, it doesn't seem to slow down any of the accidents happening out here tonight. Truck night here on the Fearless Broadcasting channel has just absolutely been, I don't even know how you want to pronounce it. Carnage, maybe we pronounce it as carnage. It's just been a night out here. See the 18 truck trying to pit maneuver the pace truck there. That's not going to work, though. Las Vegas is not known for these giant wrecks, especially with these trucks, and the truck series is never really known for even having that many wrecks. A lot of people say, oh, the trucks are boring, oh, the trucks are boring. Well, they're not. They're just as fun. The pace truck lights are off We're going to be coming to lap 77 of this race. It's an 80-lap race. Dave B. Shutt will lead us around. You can hear those engines revving up, getting ready. Hopefully the final caution of the night as the pace car comes off and we get ready to go green.
Green flag.
Green flag out here tonight at Las Vegas for the third or fourth time due to an actual incident tonight. Dave B. Shutt leads him around. Chansey on that top side in that 18 truck. He's got the bumper ahead, so it will show him in the lead. Shutt's got the bumper ahead now on that bottom line. The 18 truck will hold Shutt down, and we'll get that bumper ahead on the top side and get a whole truck ahead coming down and blocking the 75. Rusty Chansey will be your new leader here at Las Vegas. See him getting aggressive back there. That was the number, who's that? Oh, well, they spun. Either way, that is the number 12 truck.
Spun out.
I think a little premature of a caution. Never mind, the 1 will go around under caution and come back down the track and hard into the wall. You see the 27 has damage. The 24, no damage, just slow back there. And that is the same case for Boyer in the 51. Ricky Miles has damage to the front of that truck, but that is just normal damage that he's actually, no, he has extra damage. His quarter panel is like doing a little weird dance. I don't know what that is, but the caution will come out here yet again for the night, and it's looking like we're going to have to use one of 3 green-white checkers here at Las Vegas. So as we make our way through the caution, let's hear from our sponsor, Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Alrighty, the pace car lights are off as the trucks will start to double up. We're going to try our attempt at a our first attempt, and hopefully our only, at a green-white checkered here. Ricky, how are temperatures looking out there today?
It dropped 1 degrees. We are sitting at 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
76 degrees Fahrenheit for these trucks to come around. Hopefully
must be a nice
cleanly.
Cool day in Las Vegas.
For there to be 76 degrees on track, yeah, it's got to be like wintertime or something outside.
Yeah, when I went to Vegas during the summertime, I think it hit around 110. It was brutal.
Number 18 of Rusty Chansey is going to lead these trucks around for the green-white checkered. Dave Bichette on the outside on that 75 machine. The 76 of Wilson right there in third place. And McCook in that 14 truck on the outside. The pace car is off.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is out. Green, white, checkered flag. So white flag, technically, will be in the air next time around. The 18's got a good run on the inside. He'll be able to keep that bumper ahead of the 75. 75 will get a good run. They door bang coming out of the corner. 75 to the top side. The 18 is going to start blocking. 76, that's Wilson to the bottom. The 12 is going to filter in. Shut back to second. Chansey on the bottom is up to first. Chansey throws a block and goes down to the apron. Shut comes down. 76 filters in behind the 18. White flag in the air. Chansey still holding on to the lead right now. Dave Bichette on the outside trying to take it away from the 76. The door bang coming out of the quarter yet again. Down the back straightaway to turn 3. 76 on the bottom, Shut on the outside. The 14 will crash behind. And it's a big wreck all behind them. Chansey still in the lead. He'll come down to the apron. Rusty Chansey is your winner tonight here at Las Vegas.
Oh.
Second place finisher will be Shut, and the third place winner will be Wilson in that 76 machine. Logan M. Wilson will take home third place. Dave Bichette second. And the number 18 of Chansey is going to take it home tonight as your winner here at Las Vegas. We're going to try and get to Chansey here. Wherever he is, there's Shut, and there is Chansey out there. And he's going to burn it almost down. He's going to go through there and almost hit the 13 through pit lane and absolutely, I don't know if that was on purpose, but he's going to celebrate on pit road. And absolutely terrorize all the drivers coming down pit road. Hey, don't go anywhere, guys. We are going to pull in the top 5 here tonight. If they are in the Discord. So if you are not in the Discord and you are watching and you did make it into the top 5, that also includes Kraus and Smith, the number 43 and 22 truck. I will need you into one of the green rooms here in the Discord broadcast channel. Don't go anywhere. We are going to pull in the top 5 and get some driver interviews when we return. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the Fearless Broadcasting here at Las Vegas tonight with the Dirty Air Racing Experience. We have some of our guys out there tonight. We're in the top 5. Some I should say some. Unfortunately, not a lot of these guys are unfortunately in the Discord, but we will get a chance to talk to somebody who did finish out there. We get a chance to talk to Dave Shutt, who was our second place finisher here tonight at Las Vegas. Dave, tell us, how did your race go tonight?
I was in the back most of the time, and I had my doubts about the finish too. Let's see. I had a hard time trying to make the car go through try to advance positions. I was really struggling with that. Once I figured, I started to figure out a little bit how to do it, then I had all kinds of weird things happening. Guys either pitting, and I just happened to be right behind them, so I had to slow down. Or if there's a wreck, I had to slow down and dodge it. So every time I started making a little ground, I had to slow down and lose all the whatever gains I made. So at the very end, I said, you know, everybody pitted. I think I'm just going to gamble, stay out. I went from 24th to 7th or something like that on that restart. And then all of a sudden, I got this huge run on the bottom, and I was pulling even with the leaders. I think they were 3 wide, and I think I went under them. We could have been 4 wide, I don't know. 3 or 4 wide, I was on the bottom, and then next thing I'd see, at least from my perspective, I thought the leaders wrecked. We got a yellow, restarted in the lead. Rusty comes around me. There was another wreck, and then I restarted up on the outside of him, thinking, well, maybe I can do the same thing Rusty just did to me. And I was doing okay, and then it looked like Logan got his nose in on the party, and that kind of kept my hands full.
I gotcha. A lot of drivers out there had a lot of issues tonight. We got to that green-white checkered. How we didn't want to get to it. What do you think caused the most issues out there for some of the drivers tonight?
From my perspective, people weren't giving each other space. I saw somebody rear-end a slower car. I think it was a lap car up on the top of the racetrack. A lot of guys are in the take and no give. This is my perception. I saw one guy, he wanted to do an early pit, which was fine, but we were 2 laps after a restart, and he was up there top 5 somewhere, and he decides pit, and he's in the middle of the racetrack, and he cuts down in front of the field and hits the brakes, and people rear-ended him. So that created a wreck. So I honestly, if I had to blame anything, I'd probably say more impatience.
I gotcha. So before we end this off tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that comes out and races with us, all the regular guys, and Ricky and John for helping the admin and getting all this together. You guys for covering the race for us. We definitely appreciate that.
Of course. Well, hey, congratulations on a second place victory here tonight. We'll let you get back to your friends, all right?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Oh, I dragged myself. There we go. I accidentally moved myself, I think, because I went to go drag Dave out of the thing, and I accidentally grabbed onto myself and dragged myself out. Oh boy. Okay. Well, it looks like we do have a late joiner in here. We got Mr. Jim Smith. Jim, you finished in 4th place out there. Tell us, how hard was that, considering how many cautions we saw out there caused by incidents? Let alone, we could have had a lot more if we were throwing them before lap 60. How hard was it for you?
Yeah, it was difficult at the beginning. I qualified late 20s. I didn't race any laps on this track until about 5 minutes before qualifying, so just hung in there, got through 3 fast repairs. Then once I got track position, I was able to hold it and miss the accidents at the end. That was my game plan, and it worked.
So for your race here tonight, what was the main strategy going into the night? Before it all started, what were you having go through your head that you needed to keep to try and get up there and get a podium finish here tonight?
Just avoid the wrecks and race the track and not race other people and give myself room. That was it, because I didn't have a lot of experience on this track and didn't really know how the truck was going to react, but I was just trying to avoid any carnage. That was the main goal.
Las Vegas isn't really known for being one of those tracks where it's as much carnage as possible, you know. Did it surprise you tonight with how much carnage was actually out there?
No, not with this large of a field and not knowing everybody. No, it's sort of just the way iRacing goes, and just try to avoid it.
I gotcha. Hey, Jim, before we end off tonight, is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Hey, Dave and the guys for running this. Appreciate it. I've raced with them for a lot of races, and just appreciate the host. And I'm having a blast racing these guys, and it's just fun. That's just shout out to the guys that do this, run this, you guys that broadcast this. Thank you, all of you guys, for your time to do this. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Hey, congratulations on a 4th place victory here. Hopefully, if you're racing this Saturday, we'll see you Saturday. If not, hopefully we'll see you next week. And we hope that you do as well as you did tonight.
All right, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, guys.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
That was Jim Smith. That was your 4th place finisher. I had to be really quick and make sure I dragged him out before I ended up dragging myself that time on accident. So it didn't end up happening, thankfully. So we are good on that front. And for our other front, I want to thank all of you guys for joining us out here tonight at Las Vegas for the Dirty Air Racing Experience race. Before we end it off, Ricky, you got any words you'd like to say?
I just wanted to thank everyone sticking around, watching the stream, and would wish everyone a great rest of your night.
Again, thank you guys for coming out and tuning in tonight. Big shout out to our sponsors, Premier Racing Setups and Juicy Spider Studios. Big shout out to them. Also shout out to Puffy Swag Shop and Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and make sure you guys check them out. And check out the Dirty Air Racing Experience on Discord. Also, be sure to check out the Fearless Broadcasting Discord when you have some free time as well. And with that, I'm all streamed out for tonight. 2 streams has definitely done me in. Going to Wilkesboro and Las Vegas and watching a couple of truck races. I think I am about ready for that Taco Bell now. So with that, I will let all of you fine folks go, and we will see you again. Let's see, today is Wednesday, so we will see you again tomorrow night for the Black Diamond Racing League stream. So, we'll let you go. Have a glorious night, and we will see you guys again tomorrow.